I got to sing with Alicia Keys. I'm pretty happy about that.
Vamos pa la playa, a cubrirte el alma, cierra la pantalla, abre la medalla.
Everything with the song has happened in a very organic way. We haven't forced or strategized anything really. She was in Tulum, Mexico. I think she was in a vacation with her husband. She was staying in this ecological hotel or house. The person in charge or the owner of the property became good friends with her and Swiss Beats, her husband, and started, having conversations, dinner, and showing the music. And why not? He showed them was Calma. It called their attention. And then all throughout that weekend, the song was sounding a lot in Mexico. So everywhere they would go, they would hear the song. They were like, what's up with this song? And they made an approach, and the guy said, listen, I know somebody from Sony Music, and they did the connection, and they wanted to jump in the song. So that's the way it happened. They listened to the song in the perfect scenario at a beach vacation, and it was beautiful working with her. She's one of the biggest, most talented and proven songwriters in history, I would say, of popular music. She brings light, she brings prestige, she brings New York. I think there's always been a strong connection between New York and Puerto Rico. I think she's a representative of a very beautiful way to carry beauty on the way she carries herself, her makeup decisions and all that kind of stuff goes right along with message, which is to chill, to lay back, to be present, to not be so concerned about the things that really don't matter that much, and pay more attention to those that we all have access to, which is the beauty of life. I think she brings all that, plus I got to sing with Alicia Keys. I'm pretty happy about that. I mean, I don't know. I'm just happy that my song is sounding out here and that I'm sitting here with you talking about it, I never had this expectation, to be honest with you, especially with this song, everything has its complications in life, but I believe when there's an honest proposal and it has that magical ingredient that I wish I knew specifically which it was so I could do it many times more, people connect with it, and that's the beauty of music too, that at some point it defies language, it goes beyond countries and frontiers, especially in this era with the digital platforms, that everybody around the globe has access to the same music. I've heard, it's complicated for us Latinos to break into Europe. I'm feeling blessed. I'm enjoying it, and I hope it's a long-lasting relationship. Yeah, I did. I lived in New York for 10 years, and I didn't study music there. I did study a little music in Minnesota. I studied music in the street, with a lot of musicians, and I learned a lot. Yeah, I was there for 10 years, and it was, the classic story, the cliche story of the guy working as a waiter at taking tables and playing the guitar wherever he could. The necessity to keep expressing myself kind of pushed me into acting as well. I started doing musical theater at the Apollo Theater, and then got to do Off-Broadway for the Life and Music of Celia Cruz, and then I got into film and TV as well. I would say New York, which is my second home, most of my family is in New York, was where I went from young adult to man. I got there when I was 19, 20, and I left when I was 30 years old, and that's where I feel I also found my personal sound. It's one of the hardest things to find as an artist. Honest, Caribbean, my intention as a songwriter is to be a commentator of life, and every subject is fair game. I try to find our common denominators emotionally, the things that we all go through, which is everything really, we all go through the same. We fall in love, we fall out of love, we get hurt, we lose people, we're affected by social change, by the state of our nations, of our world, and it's part of life, so it needs to be talked about. That's what I try to do, from my perspective. And as a sound, my particular way of singing, I think I interpret in a particular way, and I have this raspy voice that has gotten worse through the years, but it's what it is, or better, I don't know. And the Caribbean sound, I feel like most of my influences beyond rock and all that stuff are rooted in Puerto Rico.
Todo el mar Caribe, viendo tu cintura, tú le coqueteas, tú eres